Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome back to my channel. As you can see in the title of today's video, this is a get it done with me motivation. And today I am doing my zone cleaning, which is my formal living room, my dining / classroom. I don't always have the energy or the motivation to do my zone cleaning, so when I do, I must take advantage of the time and do it well. So today you're going to see me do a deep clean with the help of my mini-me. It's nice to have at least one. You will see me attempt to entertain her while my son is in his room playing with friends online and my eldest is driving around shopping for school clothes. You will see me add my Google Calendar dates to my hard copy family kitchen calendar. You will see me schedule this week's activities that I will probably forget to even look at. You will see me schedule my videos for the month. You will see my husband and I prepare a barbecue with burgers and hot dogs, potato salad for a pool movie night when it gets dark. You won't see all 6 of us together in it because my daughter and her friend come after my son as well. But you will see it all come together. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little more serious. Depression, anxiety, hardships, trials. No matter who you are, you will eventually go through a season of one or another. I get really bad PMS, mood swings, and it makes me miserable for days. How do you fight through the emotions of whatever you are going through and to be there? Be there to keep your home tidy. Be there to organize your homeschool. Be there to teach your kids and to love them and spend time with them. Be there for your husband. How do you find balance when you're barely feeling like getting out of bed at times? Or what about when you're overwhelmed by the amount of things that need to get done? We are in a season where I was so excited for a home new school year that was new and fresh, and I swore that this was going to be the best year ever, but I can't even get started. It started off with one of the kids getting a cold of some sort, then all 3 kids needing back-to-back dental procedures, which all takes a toll on a daddy's pocket and a mommy's heart. Not to mention gymnastics classes twice a week and physical therapy for my fractured elbow twice a week and the constant pain that I'm in. I have a teen who is driving now and I'm constantly stalking her on Life 360. My son is spending more time online with his homeschool friends and losing interest in things that we used to do together, the 3 of us homeschoolers. And honestly, guys, as blessed as I am, I'm sad. I'm sad sometimes. I really am. I'm sad for all of these changes. When you have kids, you expect them to be little forever. Well, at least my husband and I did. I mean, I never thought about them hitting puberty or becoming teenagers or adults or driving or wanting piercings or arguing over dress codes or not having them want to spend time with me. I mean, I'm the fun mom. Change hurts, but that's how I've been learning to lean into the Lord more than ever. Praying for my kids like never before. Pray them away from screen time addictions. Pray protection over their driving and friendships and choices when I'm not around. It's when I realize that everything around me is changing except God. He doesn't change. He is still there in the quiet morning hours, meeting me and giving me strength and wisdom to do this. Because honestly, friends, there are days I feel like I can't do it anymore. Like I'm not good enough anymore. Not a good enough wife. Not a good enough mom, not a good enough teacher, or even a good enough friend. And I know these are lies the enemy is telling me, playing on my insecurities, making me compare to how great others have it all together, and to continue to pretend like I do too. The truth is I don't, not on the inside, but I'm pressing through because I know that God will make me into the mother, teacher, friend, and wife that He has created me to be as long as I continue to follow Him. More life changes are on their way and I'm falling to my knees each day, knowing in faith it will all work together for our good. I know it will. I got this. You got this. We got this together. So yes, I may have a beautiful homeschool space and a cool pool area, but what does that matter if I'm not strong on the inside to hold my family together when it counts? I will have a great homeschool year. I will find peace of Christ. And I will have joy regardless of the changes because God says so. I just have to keep believing, do my part, let go of trying to be in control of everything, and give God the reins. One thing I have learned, and this does not work during PMS week, but the way to be joyful is to 1, spend time with our Creator in silence, worship, and prayer, listening, reading the Bible and learning from others. 2, keeping our minds off our problems, worries, off of the past, people who make us angry, and off of the future, and keeping them on Jesus and what He has promised, and how can we live a life to please Him, because all other things will follow. 3, living a Christian life the best that we can, including forgiving others, which is a big deal, and not being one of the Christians that turns people away from Christ because they're so judgmental or unkind or unaccepting or whatever. And 4, worshiping through it all, the good and the bad. So my prayer for you through this video is not just to give you some motivation to get your home clean. Maybe you're struggling, you're in a season like me where you just can't get it together. My advice to you is one thing at a time, one day at a time. On those days where you have the energy like I did on this day, use it. Use it to the best of your ability, and then enjoy some time relaxing. We have to find balance in our lives, whether that's playing a computer game like The Sims that my daughter and I love to play, whether it's spending time with friends or with the kids or alone, whatever it is, we have to find balance. So I hope that this video is a motivation for you guys to get everything done that needs to get done around the house. And I hope I was able to connect with you on a different level today. I want to leave you with one last thought, and these are some of the words from a book called Becoming Mom Strong by Heidi St. She says, "It's tempting to believe we're in control when our kids are little. After all, we set the schedule, right? As our children grow, we still need to trust God, but the tone of our prayers change. Things feel a little less under control because they are, and we need wisdom. We need to trust that God will give us the right combination of grace and discipline to get to the root of the heart issues rather than concentrating on external behaviors. When it's all said and done, a strong mom doesn't just trust in her own abilities, she trusts in the strong and sovereign God."